You are welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are checking our channel for the first time, kindly subscribe and press the like button. But if you are our old subscribers, we say thank you so much for trusting us. We want to learn how to make this threading pleated turban with rose at the side. Now I have my fabric here. I'm using shiny scuba, or some people call it bodycon, shiny bodycon. Some people call it poly. Then this is our flower of different colors. Our flowers of different colors. We have, you can use this gum or you use glue gum, but if you don't have glue gum, you can use this one instead to attach your flower to the turban. Then we have our pearls to design the turban. Thank you. You can use silver or gold. This is gold color. We have our scissors and we have our tape rule. I have already cut out the fabric that we are using. Let me measure it for us to know the measurement I'm using. For the body, we have 29 inches. 29 inches for edge circumference. Then 16 inches for the depth. 29 inches for edge circumference, 16 inches for the depth. Then for our pants, we have 24 inches by 3 inches, depending on the size of the head of your customer. But adult head circumference is 23. If you measure 24, it will size your customer, or 23 inches. Most adult head circumference is 23. If you measure 24, it will size your customer, or 23 inches. To form our pleats, we are going to place the tape rule on the fabric like this. Then we are going to mark out 1.5. Some people use 1.2. For me, I feel that 1.2 is too wide. It's too tiny. So you mark out 1.5 each down. For us to have an equal line, take it to the center. Mark it again, 1.5. Take it to the last edge and mark it down again. After doing this, then you take the marked point. See the way I did it? You take it like this. You can use office pin to pin it down. You use office pin to pin it down. See the way I pin it down. You can pin everything down like that. See the way I did it now. You take the other one again. At the rough side, not the right side. You pin it. You take it up at the wrong side. When you pin it down, you take the other side, other one again, and pin it down. Then you take it to your sewing machine and sew. You sew it down like that. The way I pin it like this, see the first one that I did. Then you will sew it from one point to the end. That's how you will pleat. You will sew everything till the last mark. So I will take everything to my sewing machine now and sew it down and show you the outcome. Then the remaining parts we are going to do. I am done sewing all the lines. Can you see the rough side? This is the right side. So what next now? You place it on the table like this, the right side facing you. Then you take your tape rule and measure what you have for the base of the piece. So this 29 inches. You look for the center part. You can notch or you use your chalk to mark it. That's 14.5. Then you go to the head the band, then you measure it. So I told you we have 24, so that would be what, 12 inches, about 12 inches. So fold your band into two like this, the rough side facing each other. Place the center of it, of the band, on the center, at the center of the body of the base. Then you pin it down. You pin it. So now, once you pin it like this, you see the way I did it. Don't pin it on the rough side, it is on the right side of the base that you will pin it. Then after pinning it like this, you will now sew it from this point down. You sew it from this point, sew it down. Then after sewing it down, you will have something like this. See the outcome. Can you see what we have here? This is the off the wrong side, and this is the right side. Now what are we going to do? We know that it is 29 inches. So what is the length is 29 inches. What is the half of 29 inches? That's, it will be 14.5. Any measurements you have, you fold this into two. You take it, fold it into two. That's the logic. Anything, even if it is 25, what is that of 25? So you fold your fabric into two, then you take your needle and thread and tap this place. Don't let it enter the thread part, the up. You tack it together. You enter it like this, like this, like this. The last part. Take it back so that you'll be sure of your tacking. It won't come out or get later. See what we have. Like separate it into two, but it's not that we are cutting it. We tack it. This is our center. Then what next? Fold it like this. Join this edge, join it, join the edge, join it down. Then you join everything, you understand. You join it, see, you join it from here down. When you get to this point, you take it to this side, then you join it down. Then you take it to this side, to the final stage. Then you gather your stitch. After sewing it all through like this, then you gather your stitch. You start from here. Like I always do, you take it back again so that you be sure of it, that it will not lose. It's not good for your customer to use it maybe first time or second time and the thing starts losing on her head. It's not that nice. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like, drop comments, like. For more details, I have dropped more information on description box. You can check it. Check the description box for more details. This is our cap. You always see this cap on people's head. Even celebrities wear it. This is the simplest way of making it. Can you see? you want to use these multiple colors on it to design it. You can tack it, and you can also, see it. Black is the base, then we have different kind of colors. So we will join it now. And after joining the roses, you take your anywhere you want it to be, anyhow you want it to be. You take it, you comb it on each line. You comb it all through. You can first do this one before tacking the. You comb it all through with your glue or your glue gun.